Hi Aquarius, this is your August 18th through the 24th weekly tarot reading. We'll have 5 separate spreads in this weekly reading. In the first spread, we'll be looking at new love entry in your life. Spread number 2 is for those of you who are already married or in a relationship. In the third spread, we'll see if anybody wants to get back together with you. After that, in spread number 4, we'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances. And the fifth spread will be what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, comment, and subscribe to support this channel. This first bit is a new love this week, Aquarius. We have the King of Pentacles clarified by the Fool. We have the Six of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles clarified by the Two of Cups. In the potential outcome, we have the Nine of Cups with the Wheel of Fortune and the Page of Pentacles. And we have the Knight of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You're probably dealing with an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But we also have a whole bunch of water on the table. Lots of water, right? So maybe a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and in addition to that, we have Aries, right? So yes, you're dealing with this King of Pentacles. As a matter of fact, the first 3 cards that came out before I started clarifying were all Pentacles, right? The King of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles. So the person you're dealing with, what you can tell about this person for sure, yes, it could be an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but at the same time, this person is very grounded, very serious, right? This person could be very generous. This person knows what they want. At the same time, this person is very loving, right? Because we also have, like I've mentioned, all these cups on the table. The Two of Cups, the Nine of Cups, the Knight of Cups. So this person is serious and very loving. See how we have 2 knights, right? The Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. And I think those 2 cards are coming from the same person, from that King of Pentacles. What I was a little bit surprised to see is the Fool card. Clarifying the King of Pentacles. So the Fool is an Aries major arcana card. The Fool is a card of taking a leap of faith. It's a card of being spontaneous. It's a card of taking a chance. It's a card of taking a risk, right? It's a card of trying something new, right? So maybe up until this point, this person was all about making money, all about establishing themselves, all about maybe building their life, you know, building their career or what have you. And maybe when this person meets you this week, or maybe they already met you, they'll be like, you know what, Aquarius is going to show me the other side of life. You know, maybe you'll show them the other side of life. Maybe you'll be like maybe you'll complete this person, so to speak. Okay? Maybe with you they will also, I don't know, maybe with you they will want to experience other things. Maybe you will show them the light at the end of the tunnel or something. You know what I mean? I hope you do. It's like when they see you, it'll just like maybe dawn on them. They'll have like a light bulb moment inside their head that it's not always about money. It's not always about, building their career, there's nothing wrong with it. You do what makes you happy, right? But maybe with you, they'll experience love, right? Hence the Knight of Cups on the bottom of the deck, and the Nine of Cups, and the Two of Cups are here. So yeah, it's a really nice combo. It's a really nice combo. When Pentacles show up with Cups, if you ask me, it's a really nice combo, because you do have practicality, money in the bank, but at the same time, there's definitely love. There's definitely feelings. All right? So maybe that's what the Fool is. This person realizing that there's you, Aquarius, and maybe they're falling in love with you, and they're going to be like, you know what? I'm in love with Aquarius, so I'm just going to spend a lot of time with Aquarius now, not just working 50, 60 hours a week. That's what it kind of feels like. But at the same time, they will still continue to provide, I guess. This person is a provider. And instead of providing money, they will also provide emotions and love. Aquarius, that's how it feels to me. I hope this makes sense. Let me know in the comments down below if it does make sense. Because this is what this reading is all about, right? Being very practical, down to earth, providing, and at the same time being a very loving person, right? And then perhaps the same can be said about you, right? The Two of Cups in the middle, clarifying the Knight of Cups. As you can see, we have two people in the Two of Cups. It is a card of a soulmate connection. It is a card of when two people are on the same page, both in love with one another, feeling the same way towards one another as well. In the potential outcome, we have the Nine of Cups with the Wheel of Fortune and the Page of Pentacles. Again, more cups and pentacles, right? The Nine of Cups is a card of a wish come true and satisfaction. The Page of Pentacles, it could be a piece of jewelry in a small box. It could be them giving you a key to their place, to their home, to their house, to their apartment, a key to their heart, right? Okay. The Wheel of Fortune in the middle is the start of a new cycle on the next level up. The Wheel of Fortune could be like a very fortunate turnaround. Okay, it's a great card. It's a very fortunate card, hence the word fortune in its name. So it looks really, really promising. Really, really promising, Aquarius. Really happy for you. Congratulations. If you are already in a relationship or married, Aquarius, the spread is for you. We have the Four of Cups, the Two of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, and the Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck. I can see two kind of similar scenarios. For some of you, maybe one of you or both of you will stop doing something, and you will find another thing to do instead. Okay, you will find another thing to do instead. Others of you, you will decide to stop something, and you will start looking at the best way to help you stop it, or to do something to make it better. Let me explain. The Four of Cups is a card of a rejection. Some of you may stop playing a particular board game, and then you'll be like, you know what, we've played it so many times, let's find a new board game. And you'll go shopping, you'll do a little bit of research, and you'll buy a new board game and you'll start playing it. It's just an example. Whereas, right, it could be something, something else. Perhaps up until this point you were a hiker, and now you'll decide to go parasailing or what have you. It's just a matter of saying no to one thing and figuring out another thing to do instead. I hope you get the idea. Others of you, you may decide to get back in shape, right? If that's what you think you need to do, maybe that's what you'll do, right? You may stop eating too much, or you may stop eating particular types of food, and you'll be like, all right, so that was step one. So step two, I need to sign up for a membership in some kind of a gym and go start taking classes at gym. And that's what you'll do. Again, these are just examples. As long as you're saying no to something in this scenario, and then you'll find something to help you with it, to get back in shape. Right? But again, these are just examples. I hope this makes sense. All right? Cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Aquarius, this week. Keep in mind, it doesn't have to be the most recent next. We have the Three of Pentacles clarified by the Page of Wands. Then we have the King of Wands, the Sun, and Judgment on the bottom of the deck. You're probably dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. The King of Wands in the middle, that's the person you're dealing with, or were dealing with at some point in the past, and you will probably have to deal with them again. The Three of Pentacles that came out first, it is a card of many, many things. As long as it's a group of people gathering together, getting together, and doing something together, right? It could be a work environment, business environment. It could be people taking a class together. It could be people hanging out together. It could be people collaborating in some other form for whatever other reason, right? So this is where this person this is where you'll meet them or run into them. Or maybe you are already in some kind of a group environment with your ex, right? And the Page of Wands clarifying that Three of Pentacles, it is a message coming from this King of Wands. If this person happens to be a Leo, maybe it's their birthday, and speaking of Leo, or maybe they will invite you to go to a birthday party. Maybe you'll run into this person at a birthday party. Maybe even though you two broke up, you may still have friends in common, right? And maybe you're going to the same birthday party, or you're going to the same some kind of an event or gathering. Okay, and that's where you'll see this person this week, right? The sun right next to the deck is a Leo major arcana card, right? Leo, it's there. And the judgment on the bottom of the deck, it is a card of somebody coming back from the past. It's also a card of having to make a judgment call, and I think that's what you'll have to do. Make a judgment call as to what you want to do about this. All right? Cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Aquarius, this week. We have the Tower, clarified by the Six of Wands. We have the Seven of Cups. Then we have the Page of Pentacles, clarified by the Chariot. And we also have the Ace of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio, Aries. You know what it feels like, Aquarius? It feels like you will have a very sudden or unexpected victory. And that opens up more doors for you. Okay? You may all of a sudden hear, perhaps you were competing against some people, or maybe you signed up for something, or maybe you were really putting work into something, right? And all of a sudden, bam, you're the winner. Bam, they're letting you know we're selecting you, or you're the winner, or you get to do this, you get to go, you're promoted, we're giving you a job. Right? That's what I think the Tower with the Six of Wands are. Some kind of an unexpected victory. Or perhaps you're going to try something, you're going to try to do something, you're going to try to achieve something, and bam, it was actually much easier than you thought. And you're like, yeah, I've won. I've conquered this. I've achieved this. I got that certificate. I got this. I got that. Right? Perhaps it's going to be easier than you thought. And you're like, bam, now I have all these options. Right? Speaking of options, the Seven of Cups in the middle, it is a card of options. So that's where those more open doors come in for you. Right? The Ace of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles, there's definitely going to be some kind of offers or golden some opportunities, right? The Ace of Pentacles is often referred to as a golden opportunity or once in a lifetime opportunity, right? Or something along those lines. The page, maybe you were like, up until this point, you thought that maybe signing up for one of those marketplace or job websites where you go on a particular website and you post your resume, right? I'm not going to name names for those websites, but you know, they do exist, right? So maybe you're going to sign up for a new, maybe you're going to post your resume on one of those websites. Maybe you thought it was going to be too hard or nobody will ever contact me, and bam, you got all these offers coming your way. If you go in, post your resume, you know, create your profile, spend some time on it, make it look professional and all that, and bam, you got resumes coming in, and you got offers coming in. And there's definitely going to be one that will be right down your alley, right? Because the Chariot, clarifying the Page of Pentacles, the Chariot is also a victory card. The Chariot, you may go somewhere on some kind of a you may get recruited and you will have to go. All right, so be on the lookout of things like this. All right, cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen this week, Aquarius. We have the Magician, clarified by the Page of Pentacles. We have the Seven of Cups, the Nine of Cups, and we also have the Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Gemini or Virgo or any zodiac sign. You know, it really reminds me of the previous spread, the work, business, and finances spread. That Seven of Cups showed up in the same spot, even though this is a different deck. I use different decks for different spreads. So yeah, the Magician is a card of manifestation, but it's also a card of taking action. It's a very action-taking oriented card. It really is. It's the only major arcana card on this table. The Magician takes action. They've got all the tools they need at their disposal, and they're not afraid to use those tools. Right? You may use all these tools. Perhaps you have more tools than you think. Right? And after that, you get what you wished for. Or at least it will put a smile on your face. Right? The Nine of Cups right next to the deck is a card of a satisfaction and fulfillment. And it's also a card of a wish come true. So I think that's you in the Nine of Cups, smiling, happy that all of this turned out the way it did. Maybe it will exceed your expectations. The Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck, by the way, is a yes. Right? It's a yes. Maybe somebody's saying yes to you. Or if you get all these job offers, you'll say yes to one of them. All right? So yeah, again, maybe what you're not expecting is something is much easier to do, to accomplish, to achieve. Okay? If you thought about using something and you've been putting it off, just use it. Whatever it is, use it. Try using it, and you'll see success will come your way. It will open up more doors for you. All right, Aquarius. So that's what I have for you for this reading for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also comment and subscribe. And other than that, Aquarius, have an amazing week.